Hey guys, Gashat here with another review. This time I'll be doing the Henshin game Deluxe Gashat Gear Duel Beta from Kamen X8. This is the second version of the Gashat Gear Duel that's used by Kamen Brave and Kamen Snipe to power up to their level 50 forms. So, let's get started. So, starting off, we'll look at this item on its own. And physically, this is identical to the original Gashat Gear Duel, but with the color scheme of blue and black swapped out for maroon and grey. See, it has all of the same details, since it does share the same mold. That also interestingly does share a couple of colored elements, being that the dial in the front is still metallic yellow, and the only spot of paint is still this metallic red band around the separator between the dial and the body. On front, you can see the two games in this Gashat Gear Duel, Taddle Fantasy and Bang Bang Simulations. On this side, we've got Taddle Fantasy, another game in the same series as Taddle Quest. It's got the same kind of logo here. Then you can see that the Knight has been replaced with a Dark Lord. On the other side, you've got Bang Bang Simulations, another game in the same series as Bang Bang Shooting. You can see that the sniper character from the first game has now been turned into a naval commander. So, it's also got the bomb with the on-off switch and a QR code, as well as an arrow similar to normal Gashat that was also on the original Gashat Gear Duel. Then the fake handle on the back. You've also got your speaker on this side, and the battery pack on this side. Just like with the original, it takes two AAA batteries. You just unslide this cover to get to it. And of course, this can be rotated to left or right. And you still have the join buttons. Switching on, we'll get the name announcement, confirmation sound.
Gashat Gear Duel Beta.
And does add beta to the end of the name. And so, like with the original Gashat Gear Duel, on its own, it has a cycle of 3 sounds.
Game start. Fight. Game clear.
So, for the main functionality, we'll need to bring in the gamer driver, as that's what it's used with. So, for the transformations, you're going to select which game you want by moving it down, or in this case, when it's flipped upside down, move it to the top, then insert into the gamer driver and pull open the handle. So, we'll start off with Taddle Fantasy.
Taddle Fantasy. Let's going, King of Fantasy. Let's going, King of Fantasy. You are Gashat. You are up.
And there you have the transformation for Kamen Brave Fantasy Gamer level 50. As you can see, the image in there fixed my problem with the images on the original Gashat Gear Duel. In this case, you can see that the top half is Brave's level 50 form, while the bottom half is Snipe's level 50 form, and you have the two names of the games on either side. So, similarly to the original, if we close it up, that'll activate the standby for the Kimewaza. Then we can open it up again to activate the attack. So there we get this form's special attack, which is the Taddle Critical Slash, and you also got the random sound at the end. So then we can pull this out, close this back up, and switch over to Bang Bang Simulations. And there you get the transformation for Kamen Snipe Simulation Gamer level 50. And, once again, you can close this up and activate the Kimewaza. So that was the Kimewaza for this form, which is Bang Bang Critical Fire. I'm going to try that again, see if we can get the random sound, and if not, I'll cut to when I get it. Or when I get it. Alright, I'll get back to you guys when I get that random sound. And there was the random sound. Now for those wondering, when you put this in with the dial in center, it does not create a new standby, meaning this does not have a Mazaru up function like the original, so there is no mixed form. And if you open it up, it'll just say GACHAAN. However, one unique thing you can do in this situation is if you turn the dial while it's inserted into the driver, while it's in the middle, it actually lets you select which game you want to transform into beforehand. Another cool feature of the Gashat Gear Dual Beta is that it can function on its own and is compatible with the gear holder from the original Gashat Gear Dual. So what this will do is give us alternate transformation sounds and Kimewaza attack sounds. So, like with before, we'll start off with Taddle Fantasy. Then we can activate the Kimewaza.
Gashat, Taddle, critical slash. Victory.
So there was the alternate Kimewaza sound for Taddle Fantasy. And unfortunately, just like with Knockout Fighter, we can't actually see the screen flashing because it's blocked off by this side of the holder. But we can do it again, and just press the activation switch here to see it.
Kimewaza, duo, Gashat, Taddle, critical slash.
Then we can go to Bang Bang Simulations.
Bombard simulations! I'm ready. Your battleship. Duo up! Enemy incoming! Shoot down, dead! Bombard simulation!
So as you can see, this is the side that was visible within the game driver, and it's a flipped image of what you see on the other side. Then we can activate the alternate Kimewaza here.
Kimewaza. Duo, Gashat. Bam, bam! Critical fire! Gachoon.
And we're going to try again for the random sound.
Kimewaza. Gashat. Bam, bam. Critical fire.
Alright, and once again I will cut to when I get that random sound.
Mission complete.
And there we go. And just like with the original Gashat Gear Duel, to deactivate the transformation, just switch the dial to the middle and press the button. And finally, we can use the Gashat Gear Duel Beta with the GACHOON key slasher to activate a critical finish.
Fantasy simulations. Untitled finish.
And there we go. Overall, the Gashat Gear Duel Beta takes the original and improves upon its flaws, which I very much appreciate, though I do wonder why they couldn't have put the same kind of half-and-half image on both sides on the original, considering that they must have had both of these in the playing stages at around the same times, if not slightly one after another. But that can't really be helped, and there's nothing that can be done about it. It is also interesting to see a case where, or rather another case, similar to the Shift Dead Heat from Drive, where two riders do the same device to power up. And I do hope that the show manages to figure out some kind of way that they can use this at the same time in perhaps a manner similar to the Dragon Knight Hunter Z Gashat. Just because it would be a bit of a pain to see this kind of pass between the two riders constantly. But besides that, it is also cool for having those bonus sounds outside of the gamer driver, which are probably not going to be used in the show or any form of media, which is neat. And even though it does not have a combination transformation sound like the original one did, the overall number of sounds does actually add up to having more than the initial Gashat Gear Duel, which is pretty cool. That being said, while you can pretty easily activate all the functions on your own, just using the dial and your fingers, it is definitely more recommendable that you buy it if you have either the gamer driver or the original Gashat Gear Duel, so you can use the gear holder. But, whatever the case, this is definitely a recommendable pickup. So, next time I'll be reviewing the Deluxe 10-Bean Voyager and Heavy Sky Voyager. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and or comment and subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.